Good morning, student friends. Welcome back to the Learning Management System program offered by Department of Collegiate Education, Government of Karnataka. This is the last session of this particular unit, that is session number 76, wherein we are going to discuss some more additional question paper problems and related solution. Okay, so that let us have the question. Okay, please go through this. The following is the receipt and payments account for of Mr. Ramki, a chartered accountant for the previous year in 31st 3 2015. So don't bother about the year. So we have been given with the receipts and payments account. Okay, that is cash basis. Look into the debit side. Professional incomes, audit fees, professional income, tax consultancy fee, professional income, project report fee, professional income, accounting software charges, professional income, guest lecturer in CA Institute, no, bank interest, no, remuneration as member, tax reforms commission, yes, professional income, because you have got remuneration because you are a member of tax reform commission, because you are a chartered accountant. So that we have audit fees, tax consultancy fees, project report fee, accounting software charges, and remuneration as member of Tax Reforms Commission, totally 7,70,000. Now please concentrate on the expenditure. Staff salary, professional; stipend to audit clerks, professional; office rent, professional; software development expenses, professional; office expenses, professional; books, annual, not annual, you need to charge depreciation on annual 100%, not annual 60%. Car expenses, 1/4 usage is personal, so that 3/4 out of 65,000, 3/4 is professional. CA institution membership fees, professional. Contribution to PPF, no, it is non-professional. Okay, and depreciation on car 10,000 as per the other information. So out of 10,000, 3/4 is professional. Okay, and depreciation on office furniture is 7,000, that is also professional. So please have a look on the solution. Staff salary, stipend, office rent, software expenses, office expenses, depreciation on books, 30,000 into 100% annual subscription, 30,000 into 60% not annual subscription. Car expenses, out of 65,000, 3/4 is for professional purpose. CA membership fee, depreciation on car, total 10,000, out of 3/4 is for professional purpose. Depreciation on furniture 7,000. So that's 7,41,250 is the professional expenses. So to 28,750 is the taxable income from profession. Okay. Let us have one more question. Dr. Usharani, a physician and resident of Mumbai, submits the following receipts and payments account for the year ending 31st March 2012. Okay. Again, receipts and payments account. So let us have a look on professional income. Consultation fees, professional; visiting, professional; winnings from lottery, no; interest in post office, no; gift from patients, professional; share from HUF, no; sale of medicine, professional; loan from bank, no. Okay, so that we have totally 4 professional incomes: consultation, visiting, sale of medicine, gift from patients, totally 10,60,000. Now have a look on the expenditure. Rent of clinic, professional; surgical equipments, you need to charge depreciation at the rate of 15%. Okay. Next, computer, you need to charge depreciation at the rate of 60%. Interest on loan for profession, yes, professional. Electricity and water, professional. Newspaper, magazine, professional. Professional books, annual publication, 100% depreciation to be charged. Purchase of medicine, professional. Household, no. Income tax, no. Life insurance premium, no. Gift to mother, no. Subscription to All India Medical Association, yes. Yes, because she's a doctor. Subscription to professional journals, yes, professional. Car expenses, yes. Car expenses, please go through the additional information. Is there anything to be considered? Okay, car is used at 60% per profession. Okay, out of car expenses, 60% to be taken here. Telephone expenses, yes. Lottery tickets, no. Staff salary, yes. So return down value of car on 31st 3 2011, 2 lakhs. So that is WDV, on which 15% depreciation is to be charged. So 2 lakh into 15% out of 60%. Out of that, 60% is profession purpose depreciation. Next, we have visiting fee due but not received for 2011-12 36,000. Please concentrate here. It is cash basis receipts and payments. So we do consider only actual receipts. So ignore it. Closing stock, nowhere it is connected here because it is cash basis. Surgical equipments and computers were brought and put to use on 10/9. So that 10/9 means in the month of 9th September, you have utilized it for 20 days. Next, October, December, January, February, March, April. So it has been put to use for more than 6 months. Okay, no problem. Entire depreciation for full year can be charged. So, rent of clinic, depreciation on surgical equipment at the rate of 15%, depreciation on computer at the rate of 60%, interest on loan, electricity and water, newspaper and magazine, depreciation on professional books 100%, purchase of medicines, subscription to AIMA, subscription to professional journal, car expenses to the extent of 40%, telephone expenses, staff salary, depreciation on car. Okay, totally 7,61,000 is the professional expenses. So that 10,60,000 minus 7,61,000, 2,99,000 is taxable income from profession. Okay, thank you student friends. So far we have learned so many things starting from session number 61 up to session number 76. So many things, so many informations like theoretical as well as problems have been discussed here. Thanks for your cooperation, and please go through this reference for any further upgradation, further knowledge. Okay, direct taxes, law and practice, Dr. Vinod K. Singhania, Dr. Kapil Singhania, taxman publication. Thank you very much.